The Venator usually hunts fish, but when it has no other options, can always switch to eating normal meat. Where it lives, not much can rival it, but there is one dinosaur that can. The Ceratosaurus. He spots the fish that the Geovinator had hunted and wants to steal it. Under the water, he sees nothing. So he goes for the steal. The Geovinator spots him. On the other side of the land, a Torvosaurus is searching for food. Food at this time is very scarce, since the herbivores have started migrating, preparing for the winter. He finds a small corpse, but to his right, there is a much larger corpse. Now he wants to take it to a safer place to eat than in the open beaches. It took him a long time to get there, but in the end it was worth it. Or was it? A Carnotaurus, one of the fastest dinosaurs alive at the time. He wants the food, but both are starving. They must fight for the corpse. They both start showing off their roars in hopes of scaring each other off. The Carnotaurus runs away, but he won't give up. He is still hungry. The Torvosaurus hears footsteps in the distance, but he continues to eat. Eventually, the Carnotaurus gives up. The Protoceratops, a small ceratopsian that has the rare ability to be able to burrow. These guys prefer to be in herds, but right now these two are mates. Their burrows can vary in size, some huge, some small. In this case, this burrow is quite small, but they aren't alone. This concavinator is trotting towards where their burrow is, unaware where they are. He spots them and quickly crouches. This is a season of starvation for carnivores, and these are one of the only ones to not have migrated yet. He tries to get closer. The Protoceratops are still unaware of the concavinator, only 30 meters away from them. He goes for the attack, although he misses his bite. He tries to get in, but because of his shark fin, he will not fit. He walks around, thinking of a way in. Though it looks like he might fit, the Protoceratops comes up with a good idea. They run under him, and they have successfully escaped. Only a couple hours later, there is a Pachycephalosaurus and its child at this huge tree. But they aren't alone. After its unsuccessful hunt, he smells the Patchy and its child. He sneaks up on them, not to kill the mother, but the child. He is starving and will take anything. He must be quiet as a mouse. He waits for the mother to leave the child for only a few seconds. He gets closer. The Patchy is not expecting an attack. He goes for the kill. He kills it, but before he can pick it up, the mother arrives. He tries to pick it up again, but fails. He tries one more time, but that was his last chance, as the Patchy goes to its child's corpse. As he sneaks up, it had gone 30 minutes, and the Patchy thought that he had left. He eats it. The Patchy realizes and is infuriated. This Ceratosaurus has grown to adult and is ready to find a mate. So for the first time in his life, he initiates a mating call. He waits for a response. And he gets a response. He finds his mate. Now, like modern-day birds, the male must display something. For the Ceratosaurus, it's his huge crest. The female watches. Eventually, the female is satisfied. The female responds, showing she is interested. Later, they build a nest, ready to hatch a baby Ceratosaurus into the dinosaur world. Eventually, he hatches. The female had already put food in the nest for the baby to eat. All the way in redwoods, velociraptors sit at a lake fishing, but they aren't alone. This Ejovinator shows up, wanting to claim their territory. Now, since the fish migrated, he must go here for fish. They must fight. The velociraptor's strategy is not to just fight. It is to jump and use the speed to pack its opponent. The velociraptors will probably not win, but they cannot give up that easily. The velociraptors seemed to have retreated, but behind the bushes, they hadn't gone anywhere. To make them more mad, he plans to eat their fish. The velociraptors sneak up on it. The Itchy is still stronger, though. The Ostraptors start giving up. They know they won't win the fight. The Ostraptors take their fish back. It's the least it could do. The Chiovinator isn't that experienced in fighting, considering it's in water most of the time. Eventually, the Ostraptors gave up. They must find a new place to fish. This Ostraptor had just lost its partner from an Chiovinator attack. As he starts waking up, he must find a new place to fish. This could take him days, but luckily there was a river close by that the Chiovinator hadn't spotted. As he reaches the river, he takes his first sips of it. The Ostraptor is a surprisingly good fisher. Although it usually can't see underwater, it can definitely feel if there's fish. The fish can sometimes bump into his legs, letting him know that they are there. As you can see, he has just caught one. Very similar to your modern-day duck. It even sounds like one too, although a modern-day duck is not as big. The Pachycephalosaurus is a special dinosaur. With his huge skull, it can break bones. It makes its way to a place with a lot of trees, but why would he go to a bunch of trees? They hold berries, and the Pachycephalosaurus eats those berries. With his huge skull, he can actually run into trees with his charge ability. The Parasaurolophus, famous for its interesting crest. The crest's meaning? To communicate, it would make low-frequency sounds with it. It also cleans in mud. Although it has no thumb spikes like the iguanodon, it does have one special ability: to be able to kick like a horse. Doing that can immediately kill some small predators and stun some of the pseudo-apex predators. He has just grown to adult and is frequently testing his ability. Although he could do it before he was adult, it didn't do as much as it does now.